Hi everyone, it's Jo here from McCorber's Tarot. I'm back with another reading to answer the question, will you reconcile? So this is intended for those of you who are in separation at the moment. You've parted company with somebody that you are thinking of still, whether that be a short relationship that you had, a brief encounter, or a longer term relationship. So we're going to look into whether your person wants to reconcile and whether that is actually likely to happen. If you don't want to reconcile with somebody, then of course this reading isn't for you, and nobody has to reconcile with anybody if they don't want to. So please don't take this as a, it must happen and it will happen if it's not for you. If you don't want to reconcile, this isn't the reading for you to be watching. Okay. It's lovely to have you here. We're going to jump in with Aries shortly. We'll go all the way through the star signs, and against each sign we will do an Aries through Pisces cross-watcher reading as well. So we'll do one for all of you separately as part of the reading. All right then, Aries. So welcome, Aries. Lovely to have you here. This reading, as I just mentioned, is to answer the question, will you reconcile? This is a general reading. If you would like a personal reading, please check out the description box. I'm currently turning around readings very quickly and at a very reasonable price, which won't last forever. And quite a few people have booked, so I felt very honoured to provide those readings. But anyway, otherwise, let's have a look at your messages, Aries. Okay. So first of all, we're going to look at your person. What does your person feel about the situation at the moment? What are they thinking and feeling? Let's have a look. Just knocked my rose quartz there. Okay. Well, I think they are certainly thinking about communicating with you. They are thinking about coming back in quite quickly, actually. But they're struggling with feeling that they can sort of trust that this will work out, and they have got their guard up. So they've got this push and pull factor going on for them in their mind at the moment, Aries, as to what they should do. Let's see what we can clarify here. Excuse me for the bit of coughing. I've had a bit of a bug around me. I'm starting to feel a little bit better now. So this is for Aries and the person on their mind and whether they're likely to reconcile. In particular, we're looking into the thoughts and feelings of the person at the moment, the person that Aries is here to inquire about and whether they will reconcile with. Okay. Yeah, I think they are hoping that you might come back towards them. They're looking out for you at the moment. I think they're checking their phone regularly, Aries, just to see if you might be dropping them a text message. They're certainly keeping it charged and, by their bed and checking through, waking up in the night even and having a look. I think there's things that they're not seeing in this respect. I think maybe you are not going forward towards them at the moment as they are hoping for, and so ultimately, it's which way the balance is going to fall for them, and in terms of whether they do reach out to you, it looks like they will in the end. It looks to me like they will. They've got this push pull. Shall I? Shan't I? I hope they message me first. Probably up in their ego, Aries. You know how it is. It's always yeah. So at the moment there's this energy of reflection, but they're thinking about you all the time. So this Four of Swords is a real sort of energy of almost dreaming about you, but you're in their thoughts constantly. They're reflecting on the situation. It's going round and round in their head as to what they should do about it. Again, thinking about you and wishing that they could be in contact with you. And they've got this desire to sort of come rushing in and talk to you. They certainly want to communicate and they want to do it. They don't want there to be a delay here. So they've just got to overcome themselves, and that almost fear of reaching out, break down that ego, bring that guard down that's up, before they can actually move forward in that way toward you, Aries. So let's have a look at what you might be thinking and feeling before we look at the mutual energies and likely outcome here, specifically in relation to whether you will reconcile with the person on your mind, whether there will be a reconciliation. Let's have a look. Okay, so we're looking here for Aries themselves and their current thoughts, feelings, and let me know, Aries, if this does resonate for you as well. I'll be really interested. Okay, so you are, it looks here like you are hoping for there to be a reunion together, a cause for you to sort of see each other, get together, have a face-to-face meeting. It may also be that you are just getting on with life at the moment, seeing your friends, your family, just going about day-to-day life. You're not sort of hiding yourself away and moping. You are getting on with life as you should. But I think this situation is, yeah, it's burdening you down. You're still carrying a lot of feelings about this situation that are making you feel a little bit low. You know, it's you're not healed from it yet, for you know, for sure. We're seeing that, you know, it's a circumstance that's weighed heavily on you, Aries. Okay, let's clarify. Yeah, you're holding back as well. So you both you and your person are holding back just for now. But I think you both want to reconcile. You both want to reconcile, and this person's just really having a struggle with themselves not to reach out to you, and they're just hoping that you're going to reach out to them first. Okay. Yeah, I think they're seeing you as somebody who they are extremely attracted to. They like how you dress, how you carry yourself, the sort of energy around you. You've just got this pull, and all they can think about is you in this way. So I think they obviously like you as a person. They like your personality, but they're also very drawn in a passionate way towards you. You've just got this energetic pull that, you know, draws them in, Aries. Okay, so let's look at mutual energies now and what the likely outcome may be. What's the mutual energies? Okay, Hangman. So for now, I think you're both trying to reflect on what's happened, whatever went down between you. I think you are perhaps trying to see it from the other person's perspective. You might be having some dawning realizations about things you said that maybe, you know, you wish you hadn't said, or, you know, how you might do things differently in the future. You're certainly, you know, after the dust has settled and things are a little bit calmer, you are starting to reflect and possibly see things a little bit differently and a little bit, you know, more softly towards the other person. And you're certainly missing them, and this is a mutual thing. So you were probably feeling like this, and so will they be as well. And I think you're both in this feeling of sort of juggling backwards and forwards about what to do. There will be contact here between you both. I'm sure it's this person who is going to overcome their, you know, let their guard down and come towards you after they've had this bit of tussling back and forth in their mind. And when they do, I think there's this desire here for you to both work on this together, really. I mean, you both need to be able to say to each other perhaps what, you know, what you're sorry for, what you did, you know, that you regret that you do, you know, what you would change in the future. And that needs to be on both sides. You know, it's never just one I mean, sometimes you have a scenario where somebody's completely wronged the other, and, you know, there's one completely innocent party, but very rarely does a relationship break down just because of a one-sided incident. There's always things that we can look within ourselves and work on, aren't there? And I think this is going to be required. You know, it's this energy of, I'll work on me, you work on you, and we'll try and help each other along that path together, and we'll both become better people for it whilst giving to each other. That's what I'm seeing here. So I am actually seeing reconciliation, Aries, just to be really clear about it. Yes, I think you're both keeping an eye on each other at the moment. You're watching out for each other and to see what each other are up to. You're looking at social media pages. You might even just be checking if somebody's car's outside their house, or, you know, if anybody else might be parked outside. You're definitely interested in what's happening, and you both want to put the work into this. Yeah, well, we've got the 10 of Cups. So the outcome, you know, is going to be this happily ever after, long, stable, loving relationship, with you both giving, you know, balanced give and take and working on the relationship. So yeah, I think you will have this person come back towards you, Aries, and you will have the opportunity for reconciliation if you want it. Okay. So I'm going to pull a love oracle now to see what guidance and message it can give you for your situation. Let's have a look. Then we'll pull some hidden messages for those of you out of contact. completely out of contact. And then I'll do an Aries through Pisces cross-watcher reading for you as well, Aries. Okay. When it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. Okay, so that's your love oracle message. And okay, hidden messages for those of you who are out of contact. Let's pull some hidden messages. Please don't forget to like the video, Aries, and please subscribe and switch on your notification bell. It'd be great to have you as a subscriber and have you here regularly for my readings. Any support, so much appreciated. I really do appreciate every single person who comments or likes my videos or joins me as a subscriber. So all fantastic. Right, so messages for Aries for those that are out of contact with their person. Okay, I left you before you could leave me. So we have seen this energy where this person is quite guarded. And maybe has been quite reflective, so perhaps they did rush on out there and are regretting it now. Aries, that's quite possible. They say you were the best thing in my life. Okay, so that's a feeling, or suggesting they're feeling regretful as well, doesn't it? Okay, so let's see, would you like some advice? Should we pull some quick advice before we do the cross-watcher reading? Let's do that, shall we? Okay, advice for Aries then with their situation. What's the advice for Aries? What's the advice for Aries? The advice. Okay. Try and keep your balance in the situation. It sounds like you're doing quite well at that. Yeah, and just keep going with your straightforward approach. Keep taking care of yourself. I mean, looks and appearances aren't everything, but certainly this person is attracted to you, so take care of how you're looking, smelling, feeling. Keep your vibe up, and yeah, just keep thinking positive thoughts and be really clear about what it is you want. Aries, think positive thoughts in the direction of what it is you want, and you can bring this in, you can make this work out and make this happen. It's certainly there on the cards for you, Aries. Okay, so let's do an Aries through Pisces for you. This is a cross-watcher element to your read, where we look at the sign of the person that you are thinking about, and we will see what the messages are for you. Okay, I'll do it with this deck here. I'll do it with this hidden messages deck. So we'll do Aries through Pisces for you, Aries. So this is a cross-watcher reading. Aries through Pisces. This is where you watch the sign of the person that you are thinking of and get a message specifically from them to you. Okay. 3 more. 1, 2, 3. And then I will split the deck for you. Okay, let's see. All right then, Aries. Aries, if you are dealing with an Aries, they say, I hide behind material things. If you are dealing with a Taurus, I'm starting to understand our connection. If you're dealing with a Gemini, I feel you even though we are apart. If you're dealing with a Cancer, I remember every detail of that day. If you're dealing with a Leo, the Leo says, I want you. If you're dealing with a Virgo, I hope that you can forgive me one day. If you're dealing with a Libra, I know I was a distraction from your pain. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, I left you before you could leave me. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, they say, I love you. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, finding out the truth crushed me. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, I know that I crossed the line with you. And if you're dealing with a Pisces, I'm afraid to contact you. Okay then, Aries, those are your messages. Please do give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this reading. Please, any comments would be great regarding the format of the reading, whether it resonated for you, any future topics you'd like me to cover. I do reply to all of the messages, and I do readings as well. I do titles based on requests. My last few readings have been based on requests, so please have your say. And I do take notice. Thanks so much for joining me then, Aries. I will see you soon. Right, welcome in, Taurus. Good to have you here today. This reading is to answer the question, will you reconcile? So this is a general reading. If you would like a personal reading, please check out the description box below. Currently turning around readings very quickly and at very reasonable prices, which won't be able to continue forever, Taurus. So have a look if you are interested. Otherwise, let's jump into your general messages relating to the person on your mind and whether you will reconcile. And of course, this is only if you are wanting to reconcile, because there's no need to reconcile if you don't want to. Okay, so firstly, we're going to look at the energies of your person. The Page of Swords has just jumped out. So this person is still very curious about you. They're wondering how you are thinking and feeling. They want to know what you're up to. Are you interested in anybody else? Are you happy? Are you miserable without them? Yeah, they're doing anything they can to check out what you're doing and how you're thinking and feeling. They could be asking friends. They could be looking at your Facebook page. They could be driving by your house. They are checking you out in any way, just to see, so that you are still very much on their mind. I think they've got an intuitive feeling that maybe you may be missing them. And they have a feeling that, you're interested and, things haven't perhaps closed out between you. I think they have a desire for there to be perhaps a communication between you both, which sets out some boundaries, which might enable you to move forward together. But they also have a lot of love for you. They're not, I'm seeing a very genuine energy here. They're not wanting to play games or manipulate you. They're very emotionally mature and they're very loving. And yeah, they want to do the right thing for them and for you. They're thinking of you and they want to do things for you and with you, Taurus. Let's see what we can clarify. Yeah, so they're just holding back at the moment. They're just protecting themselves a little bit. I think they're protecting their own feelings. But we have the Two of Cups. So however you feel about this person, they feel exactly the same way. This is a really strong connection, this Two of Cups. This is usually sort of what people describe as a soulmate connection, where you just feel that overwhelming connection and pull and draw towards somebody. And you almost can't explain why you feel so, so overwhelmingly attracted or drawn to them. This is this energy. So this is the energy that this person is in. I'm seeing lots of love here. We've got the Two of Cups as well as the Queen of Cups. So yeah, in terms of how your person is feeling, Taurus, I'd say yes. The likelihood is if you wanted to reconcile, they would certainly be up for that. But let's have a look at how you're thinking and feeling. Energies for Taurus, please. Oops. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, Taurus. I would really appreciate that. Okay, so you're feeling that you would quite like a passionate new start with this person. That's where your mind is at, and you would like forward movement here towards each other. Whilst I mentioned soulmate connection here, we've got the Wheel of Fortune, which indicates a karmic contract, a contract made between you both before you came to this world, that you will help each other out and teach each other some sort of lesson. That contract hasn't been completed, so I think this means you're destined to reconcile, Taurus, from what I can see. And yes, we've got the Ten of Pentacles here. So yeah, again, very stable, solid energy here in terms of how you feel. You would want a long-term relationship and lifetime with this person. Yeah, absolutely. Very in control of your emotions, and you're very certain about what it is that you want. Yeah, you're very sure. Okay, so let's have a look at energies, both of you together, and what the likely outcome is going to be. This is the Taurus. Okay, so you are going to have communication. There will be communication between you both. I think this person's going to come rushing towards you. They're not going to hang around. I don't think they can bear to be out of contact with you for too long. They really want to talk to you. You're both feeling quite burdened down by the fact that things aren't right between you just now. And yeah, again, we've got this communication, this truth, enlightening on, you know, how each other feels and what it is you want together for the future. Very positive, Taurus, in respect of reconciliation here. I'm seeing a definite yes to that question, if you would like there to be. But you've just got this path ahead of you now where you both have to decide together if this is what you want. It looks like you both do. That seems to be quite clear. Let's pull some advice then. What's the advice here for Taurus? What's the advice for Taurus in this situation? What's the advice for Taurus? Advice for Taurus. Okay, so yeah, don't give up is what I'm seeing. This is something that can work, can happen for you. Yeah, and just go with the passion. Yes, yeah. Just let it happen is what I'm seeing here. Let the happiness, let the passion flow, let the happiness occur, because yeah, I think this is almost like a meant to be, destined scenario. Taurus is what I'm seeing. Yeah. Okay. So a love oracle for you then. Let's pull a love oracle. Okay. Okay. Oops. This gives you a bit of guidance, further guidance, and a nice message. There's some absolutely stunningly beautiful cards. Every card has got a different illustration, and the messages are gorgeous as well. Okay. What does this one say? Soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. Okay. So I said to you, didn't I saw sort of soulmate karmic contract situations here for you. Just reiterating that really, Taurus. Okay. So Taurus will do an Aries through Pisces cross-watcher reading for you now. So this is where we look at the sign, or you look at the sign of the person that you're interested in to get a specific message for them. These are often helpful if you are out of contact with your person, okay? So hear what they would like to say to you. I imagine that a lot of you may be out of contact, given you are asking and inquiring about reconciliation here in this reading, okay? So Taurus, what would your person want to say to you? Aries through Pisces cross-watcher reading. Okay, so Taurus, if you are dealing with an Aries, they say, I bury myself in work to forget you. If you're dealing with another Taurus, the timing just wasn't right for us, okay? If you're dealing with a Gemini, I wish I had treated you better. If you're dealing with a Cancer, you speak to me through music. If you're dealing with a Leo, I hide behind material things. If you're dealing with a Virgo, I'm starting to understand our connection. If you're dealing with a Libra says, you don't know how hard it was to let you go. Okay. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, I don't react when people mention you. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, I want to tell you how I feel. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, just being near you is intoxicating. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. If you're dealing with a Pisces, I feel you leaving me behind. So those were your messages, Taurus. Yeah, I hope the reading resonated for you. Please let me know in the comments. And I will look forward to seeing you again really soon. Thank you for joining me. Okay. Gather up these cards so that we can move on. Oops. Okay, a little drink. Okay. So now we're on to Gemini. Welcome, Gemini. Thank you for joining me today. Good to have you with me. We are doing a reading today, a general reading, to answer the question, will you reconcile? If you'd like a personal reading, I'm currently turning readings around within 12 to 24 hours on an emergency basis at a very low cost. very reasonable price. So do check that out. I've had quite a few bookings, and I've been honoured to do every single reading that I've done. I thoroughly enjoy that. I feel honoured and privileged. Otherwise, if you're here for these general messages, let's just jump in and have a look, Gemini. So first of all, we're going to look at how your person is feeling about the situation. You're obviously currently in separation. Do they want to reconcile? How do they think and feel about the scenario and the situation between you at the moment, Gemini? Okay, oops, I'm knocking the other cards over as I go. Oh dear, okay, right. Okay, so they've got a lot of nostalgia. They're thinking back on the good times they had with you. It might be that you two had children together, or there's some sort of merged family, and they're sort of regretful that that's split up. They're thinking perhaps of buying you some flowers. They might sort of turn up on your doorstep or at your work, or send you something. They're certainly thinking about you, and I think they want you to know that they are thinking about you, Gemini. Oh, we have the Lovers card that's come out here. So the Lovers card is a really, really, really strong connection. This is the crazy love that, changes who you are almost. So they feel the strongest of connections with you, and they're just not able to let it go, is what I'm seeing here, Gemini. Yeah, and they are just looking out for you and just wishing that you would contact them. You're very much on their mind, Gemini. Let's see what else we can clarify. Looks like they would certainly be absolutely willing for reconciliation if you are. I think they're looking out for a sign from you to see how you might be feeling. Yeah, I think they are willing to have honest conversations with you, perhaps cut things out of their life that might be necessary in order for you to have a progression in your relationship. There's obviously things that have been, sort of maybe out of balance. So they've been trying to balance things between you and something or somebody else. That other thing's going to be cut out to make the time and the space for you both, is what they want to offer you, Gemini. So let's see how you're thinking and feeling at the moment. How are you thinking and feeling in this situation? Do let me know in the comments if this does resonate for you. Okay. Also, if you claim the reading, please say in the comments, I claim the reading. Put it out there to the universe. Okay. All right. King of Pentacles. Yeah. So you might be focused on your material things at the moment, your work, your business. Maybe you have your own business, or work that you need to focus on to bring in your money. You might be having to be very focused at the moment on making sure your family has what they need. I don't know, in the UK at the moment things are a little bit tough for many people, and I think sometimes that has to take priority and takes over our energy, doesn't it? Just making sure we have enough and we have what we need and can pay all of our bills. Okay, I think you are also reflecting, thinking about this situation, and really you'd be prepared to do almost anything to make it work. I think you are really clear that it's something that you want, but you're trying to be patient, and I think you are really hoping that the other person will reach out and put whatever it is that maybe hasn't been right between you. Let's see what we can clarify here in respect of you, Gemini. As I said, please do let me know, does this resonate for you? I'd love to hear. Yeah, I'd love to hear whether it does. Okay, Knight of Swords. Okay, so yeah, you are wanting for there to be communication, and you don't want there to be too much of a delay, but I think you're just feeling that you're feeling the absence of the other person at the moment, is what I'm seeing. So let's see what your mutual energies are and what the likely outcome is going to be in terms of reconciliation. Let's look at mutual energies. What's the likely outcome for Gemini and the person that's on their mind, and whether they will reconcile? Mutual energies, please, for Gemini and the person on Gemini's mind. Yeah. So I think you're both realizing that a decision is going to have to be made here. In fact, that came out in the reverse, which suggests you both have actually decided it's what you want. I've actually noted on my card making a final decision. So you've made a decision, I think, both of you, that you want each other. The Wheel of Fortune indicates that you have a karmic contract together. So you are almost destined to be together. You don't have to be. There's nothing which says you must be. But you've got this contract with this person that isn't yet complete. And so if you don't work it out in this lifetime, it'll come back around in a future lifetime, which would be fine. But I think you've both got this, you know, desire to be together. So I think you're going to work it out. Gemini, I think you're going to work it out. All right. So what else can we clarify on this for Gemini? Okay. Yeah. So I think, yeah, there's things that you just are unaware of at the moment that are going on in the background. I think it's almost things that are going on with the other person in terms of their thoughts and feelings. You just feel in the dark about what they're, each of you feels the same way. This is a mutual energy. So they feel really unsure how you're thinking and feeling, and you feel really unsure about them. But each of you knows how you individually feel, and you feel really strongly towards each other, but you're hoping that each other feels that way too. But when you do come together, I see in the future for you there is a marriage, a long-term commitment, whether that's partnership, just living together, moving in together, getting engaged, getting married, whatever that commitment is for you, the right level of commitment and the right, whatever looks right for you, feels right for you, that's what you're going to have here. We've got the Hierophant. All right, Gemini. So let's pull some advice. Let's have a look at some advice cards for you. So what advice do we have for Gemini, please, in this current circumstance? Oh, okay. This came out for Taurus, I think it was. Don't give up. Yeah, and just commit to this. You have the opportunity to commit. Yeah, and just be really loving. Just lead with love in your communication when you do speak to each other, because that's always really important. Very good advice there, I would say, Gemini. So now we're going to do a cross-watcher reading for you. So this is where we do Aries through Pisces, and you watch the sign of the person that you're interested in to get a message specifically from them. So this is an Aries through Pisces cross-watcher reading for Gemini, please. I just popped out. Let's. I think that's telling me the cards are nearly ready. Just do one more, and then I'll split the deck. Okie dokie then. Right. So, Gemini, if you are dealing with an Aries, they say, I'm starting to understand our connection. If you're dealing with a Taurus, we both know I am not the one for you. If you're dealing with a Gemini, sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. If you're dealing with a Cancer, I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. If you're dealing with a Leo, I wonder if you are happy without me. If you're dealing with a Virgo, I will wait for a sign from you. If you're dealing with a Libra, I am so attracted to you. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, I love you unconditionally. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, I wish I could share my good news with you. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, I feel you even though we are apart. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, I remember every detail of that day. And Pisces, finally, so many things remind me of you. All right then, Gemini, so those were your messages. That was your reading. Please do like the video. Please subscribe. Come back again to watch my future readings. I'd love to have you back. Comment down below to let me know how this resonated, or if you have any ideas for future topics, future readings that you'd like me to cover, please also let me know. If you claim the reading, please also say, I claim this reading, to put it out there into the universe that this reading is for you and to help manifest. And otherwise, thanks again for joining. I will see you soon. Now we are moving on to Cancer. So hello, Cancer. Thank you for joining me today. We're going to do a reading on the subject, will you reconcile? We're asking the question of the cards and the universe, will you reconcile? So first of all, we're going to have a look at the energies of the person that's on your mind. We'll look at your energies, and also then we will look at the mutual energies and likely outcome, and whether you'll reconcile as an outcome. This is, of course, a general reading. If you'd like a personal reading, please check out the description below. Currently turning readings around very quickly at a very reasonable price, which won't go on forever. So if you'd like one with me, please do contact me. My email address is below. Otherwise, let's jump into your messages, Cancer. Okay, so this, again, as I said, will be for your person. Right, okay. All right, so this person is trying to control their emotions. They're trying to sort of be very responsible, organized in their life in order to, you know, just get past this or get through the situation that you're currently in. I think you are out of contact at the moment. They are potentially not talking to you. I think they feel that this is a missed opportunity between you both. They might feel that, you know, they aren't good enough for you. Either way, they're just not doing anything. It's almost like a sulking, feeling sorry for themselves kind of energy here that I'm seeing in the cards. I think they're feeling a little bit pissed off about, you know, something that's happened between you. They're feeling a little bit angry. Maybe that's why they've withdrawn as well and sort of holding themselves back. I don't know what's gone on between you, Cancer. So something happened between you. Do let me know in the comments if this is resonating. And they're trying to decide what's best to do. They've got this back and forth energy of, you know, shall I contact them or shan't I? I don't. They can't quite get over themselves at the moment over something that's happened between you. They can't get over their ego, I think, is what I'm seeing here. It looks like you may have walked away. I don't know if this was your decision to walk away or to end the relationship. That's what I'm seeing here. Although I think you may be regretting this now and wondering if you made the right decision. I think you're feeling quite sad. And also disappointed that it just didn't work out between you. This person may have also done things to hurt you, which, you know, is always difficult, isn't it? I think you're trapped in your thoughts and, you know, perhaps not really seeing the truth of the situation here because maybe your emotions are overcoming you a little bit at the moment. And I think it looks like you might be the one, Cancer, to go towards this person. I'm not seeing them take any action, but I'm seeing action on your part here. It looks like you might make that decision to go in towards them. Yeah. So I think they want to reconcile, but I don't think they're going to do anything about it. I think they're feeling angry at the moment. Angry, negative, holding back. I think you're feeling quite regretful about, you know, what a decision that you made or an action that you took. And I think you might be coming in to see if you can put this right, Cancer. All right. So in the future and the mutual energies between you, you actually make each other happy is the reality of this situation, Cancer. And you both want to move forward out of this situation. But what you're going to have to do is just trust the process to an extent. You can't sort of push things when they're not ready to move forward. I think you just have to trust that things are going to happen in the right time. So maybe, you know, you're going to go and contact this person. You might also have to just give them a bit of space and time, and things will move forward in their own time as well here. Yeah, and don't ignore red flags, because there could just be some red flags with this person, their behavior here and their attitude. Cancer, just think about that and just reflect on it, because I always want the best for you, of course. And you need to be treated properly. There might be a reason you've walked away here. Was it a valid reason? Did they, you know, and is their behavior it looks a bit immature? Yeah, so I think at the moment you're both feeling left out in the cold by each other, but, you know, I've also got this forward movement and this happiness here and commitment. Okay, so if you want it, Cancer, you have commitment in your future. This often is the card of marriage or, you know, long-term partnership. So the answer is, if you want it, yes, you can reconcile, but please do question, do you actually want it? Although I am seeing the Sun card here, which is that you make each other happy. So, you know what's best for you, Cancer. I'll put it out there. the opportunity is there if you want it, if it's right for you. Okay, I'm just going to pull some advice for you now. So what's the advice for Cancer? What's the advice for Cancer, please, in this situation? Oops. Okay, so just keep your balance. That one wanted to come out as well, which is the Knight of Pentacles, which is offer love to this person, but don't go rushing in. I said this to you, didn't I? Your inclination here is to go rushing in, perhaps a bit forcefully. You might need to just go a bit more slowly. Okay, this is a very still horse. It's not rushing, it's not galloping, it's going slowly, it's planning its approach. It's thinking about it first. Okay, so think about how you approach the person, read their signs as they respond to you. Just give them the space and the time that they need. Take it slowly. All right, and that's the advice to you. Right, now then, Cancer, we're going to do an Aries through Pisces cross-watcher reading for you. This is where you watch the sign of the person that you're interested in to get a specific message from them. And this is particularly helpful usually when you are out of contact with your person. Okay, so this is a Aries Pisces cross-watcher reading for Cancer. 3 more shuffles. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Right then, Cancer, if you are dealing with an Aries, they want to say, I wish things could be different. If you are dealing with a Taurus, I left when I saw you with someone. Oh dear. Okay, if you are dealing with a Gemini, you speak to me through music. If you are dealing with a Cancer, I hide behind material things. If you're dealing with a Leo, I want to feel that way again. If you're dealing with a Virgo, I couldn't let you get close to me. If you're dealing with a Libra, I hid who I really am from you. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, I regret lying to you. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, I'm starting to understand our connection. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, I feel you leaving me behind. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, I am not available. And lastly, Pisces says, I want you. Okay, nice simple message there. Right then, Cancer, those were your messages. Thank you for joining me for the reading today. Please do give me the thumbs up if you enjoyed this reading. Let me know if it resonated. Please also let me know in the comments what topics you'd like me to cover for future readings. I do take notice and act on suggestions made by my viewers. Please do have your say. And if you want to claim this reading, please state in the comments, I claim this reading. Put it out there to the universe that this is how you want things to play out for you, to help you to manifest. All right then, Cancer, thanks for joining me, and I will see you again soon. Right then, have a little drink. Now we are moving on to Leo. So welcome in, Leo. Thank you for joining me today. Today, Leo, we are answering the question of whether you will reconcile. Will you reconcile? So we're taking a look at the person on your mind, your energies, and also the mutual energies between you, and the likely outcome in terms of a reconciliation. Okay, this is a general reading. If you'd like a personal reading, please check out the description box below. Currently turning readings around very quickly and offering them at a very reasonable price. Had quite a few bookings, had some great feedback. Felt very honoured and privileged to do readings for you. So if that's of interest, please let me know. Otherwise, we'll look at your general messages now. So this is for Leo, the person on Leo's mind. Okay. Right. Oh, my goodness. Could you have got a better card if you're hoping for a reconciliation? The Lover's card, right? This person feels crazy, strong love for you. As I said earlier on in a reading for one of the other signs, this is the kind of love that changes who you are almost. It just overtakes you. It just grabs you by the soul almost. This is how this person feels about you. But they feel a bit defensive about the situation. There's tension between you. I don't know if this fact that they feel so strongly, it's scaring them, and it's making them sort of almost pick a fight to run away. It's almost like fight or flight's kicked in here. Potentially they feel very defensive here, and they're feeling a real tension over the situation. Here they are hoping that you're going to come back to them. They might have a bit of an ego. I think this Lovers card might help them conquer their ego, and that they will, potentially get over that in order to contact you here. But they certainly want to reconcile, Leo. There's no question here about that. Let's see what else we can clarify, though, in terms of how your person is feeling. Yeah, they want to communicate with you. They want to have a clear conversation with you, get things started again. And they want to do it in a really mature way, is what I'm seeing. I'm not seeing any sort of game playing or anything like that. Yeah, they want a happy home with you. They want stability. They want a good foundation together. They want that to be sort of rebuilt. Okay. So let's have a look at you, Leo. Let's have a look at how you are thinking and feeling. And please do let me know in the comments if this resonates. I find this fascinating. See what the cards have to say about your thoughts and feelings on the matter in regards to reconciliation. Okay. Okay. You're really curious about what this person's up to. I think you're checking them out. You're finding out anything you can. You're asking their friends. You are checking their Facebook profile. You are, looking out for their car outside their house, whatever it might be. You're just checking to see, are they talking to somebody else, or how things are going for them. I think you're really curious to see how they're feeling. I mean, even the fact that you're coming to this reading today, sort of, this is the energy of that, sort of inquiring about them. I think you feel quite serious about this person. Whilst they've got this Lovers card, I think you've got this feeling of real strong attraction to them as well. But you might be being a bit stubborn here. Might that be right, Leo? I don't know. But yeah, you've got this commitment as well. You're very willing to commit to this situation. It's clearly something that you want. You've got your guard up. You've got your guard up. And you're wondering if it's worth putting more effort and more work in, given that you've already put quite a lot into this situation, Leo. Okay, so let's have a look at your mutual energies and what the likely outcome may be. What's the mutual energies and the likely outcome for Leo? Mutual energies and likely outcome for Leo. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, Leo, if you're enjoying the reading. Any help and love and support is appreciated. I really do appreciate all of the love. Okay, right. Oh, Knight of Wands. Okay, so okay, things have been a bit inconsistent between you, and I think that might be how things could progress. Although I'm seeing both of you want something long term, both of you want something stable, but the way that you're actually playing it out is a bit inconsistent. Yeah, you're going to offer each other a new loving start here, but it's gonna come in a bit slowly. Don't expect anything to come rushing in here. And I'm seeing that this conflict card again is here. So it's either that other people are getting involved here and causing a bit of an issue between you both. Maybe advice is being given by, family or friends, or, people are, just getting involved in some way that's causing an issue, or there's just tension for some reason. Just tension between you, Leo. Does this sound like it's resonating? Please do let me know. Have a look. Yeah. Okay, so you're going to have to put some work in, both of you here. I think you're both prepared to do it. It's going to take a bit of a while to get yourselves forward here, is what I'm seeing. But I had the World card come out in reverse, so I don't think you've got closure yet on this situation. I think you're ready to restart it, is what I'm seeing. So in terms of reconciliation, to answer the question, Leo, yes. I think if you want to reconcile, definitely the answer is yes, you can, and that you can have a committed relationship here. But I don't think it's going to be without effort, and I don't think you're going to have a smooth path. So just be aware of that. And hopefully this reading can give you sort of some hope and some faith if you are going through a rocky patch as you try and reconcile, that, you know, there is a potential for a happy outcome here, Leo. Okay, so let's pull some advice for you. What's the advice for Leo? What's the advice for Leo, please? What's the advice for Leo? Okay, so just try and be peaceful in your approach. We don't want this drama. We want calm, peaceful energy. Yeah, and this card keeps coming up in the advice. Don't give up. You know, if you want this to work out, work at it, make it work. Don't give up. All right. This card is a card of, I'm going to make this work. If you're determined, then, you know, you can make it work. All right. It takes both of you to do it. But I think this person does want it as well, is what I'm seeing. All right. So let's pull a love oracle message for you, Leo. What do the love oracle cards want to tell you? These are just sort of more guidance, really. They all fell out there. These are beautiful cards with beautiful messages. So it's further guidance for you, Leo, in your current situation. Okay, these wanted to jump out. What have we got? Beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess, but equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. Okay, so we can always work on ourselves, can't we? We can also always sort of see things maybe that we could do a bit differently, the way that we approach people or speak to them or respond and react. You know, sometimes it comes from past things, you know, history that we've been through, traumas and things that you can't help but be triggered and, you know, respond in a certain way. But just try and be aware of it, and aware of how you communicate and how you approach the other person as well. Okay, and respond to them. All right then, Leo, so now we're going to pull some hidden messages, but we're going to do this as a cross-watcher reading. So we're going to do Aries through Pisces, and this is where you watch the sign of the person that you are interested in. So this is an Aries through Pisces cross-watcher reading for Leo. So we can see what messages your person may want to give to you, Leo. Please don't forget to give me the thumbs up, Leo. This is resonating for you. That would be great. Oops. Okay. Ooh. So let's go from here then. So if you are dealing with an Aries, the Aries card just flew out. I regret lying to you is what the Aries wants to say. If you're dealing with a Taurus, I'm starting to understand our connection. If you're dealing with a Gemini, I feel you leaving me behind. If you're dealing with a Cancer, my life is not as together as it seems. If you're dealing with a Leo, I want to be more than friends. If you're dealing with a Virgo, I am becoming a better person. If you're dealing with a Libra, I am not available. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, I wish things could be different. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, I left when I saw you with someone. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, you speak to me through music. If you're dealing with Aquarius, I hid who I really am from you. And finally, if you are dealing with a Pisces, Pisces says, I know I was a distraction from your pain. All right, Leo. So those are your messages. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please do claim the reading in the comments to help you manifest. If you want to claim this reading as your own, please state, I claim this reading. Please give me any other feedback. I'd welcome all and any feedback. Please don't forget to subscribe as well and switch on your notification bell so you don't miss out on future readings as well. So thanks for joining me. I will see you again very soon. Get my cards all muddled up here. So we are going to be moving to Virgo next. So, all right, Virgo. Thank you for joining me today. This reading is to answer the question of whether you will reconcile. So this is relating to the person on your mind. This is a general reading. If you'd like a personal reading, please do check out the description box below. Currently turning them around very quickly at a very low price, which won't continue forever. It's a great honour to read for those of you who have already booked, and thank you so much for that. Otherwise, let's jump into the general messages for you, Virgo, in relation to your person. So let's have a look first at what your person is thinking and feeling. Let's have a look. Virgo. Okay, Virgo. Right. This person is feeling very guarded at the moment. They've got their guard right up. There's something about this connection with you at the moment that they're not sure whether they can trust. I don't know if something's happened between you that's damaged their trust, but they are certainly feeling that they need to protect themselves here. And that's what I'm seeing. However, they want you. They want a successful, long-term, stable relationship with you. And that's what they have their sights set on. That's what they would really like. That's what's in their heart at the moment, Virgo. All right. They're very willing to work on it. I'm seeing a lot of earth energy here. I don't know if you're dealing with an earth sign. Certainly somebody who might be quite interested in material things as well, focused on their career, potentially see you as a bit of a power couple, potential to be a power couple, do very well together. And they are focused also on, you know, the prospect of you working on a relationship together. But again, we have the card again of them having their guard up. They're feeling a bit unsure about the situation. Has something happened, Virgo, to make this person feel that they have to have their guard up, that they might not be able to trust? Okay, so you are feeling mutual, that there's a mutual love between you. I think it might have started as a friendship and developed into a relationship. It's not necessarily a highly emotional connection at the moment, but I think it's something that, you know, you certainly are feeling quite strongly. Yeah. Once again, you might have your own business. You might be focused on your work. You might be a boss of other people, a leader of other people, and, you know, keeping very much in control of your life and your situation, Virgo. Okay. I think you are potentially wanting closure either way on this difficult patch that you've been through, either to just bring closure to it or to start a cycle again. I'm not quite sure. You might be wanting to cut things out that just aren't serving you, that you just don't feel are quite right, and that's how you've been feeling. Perhaps you've been a bit harsh and spoken a bit harshly to this person, told them some truths. Possibility that, you know, the way that you've been has shown a bit of a lack of emotion, and they have therefore put their guard up. Okay, but let's look at your mutual energy and the likely outcome in terms of reconciliation between you, Virgo, and your person. So we're inquiring about Virgo, mutual energies with their person, and specifically in respect of reconciliation, please. Universe. Okay. Oh, right. Yes, again, we have a pentacle here. So this is, rather than a cup, it's a pentacle, but it's something very stable, something that starts quite slowly, but it's very consistent, and very considered. And that's also the energy I'm getting from you, certainly here. And, you know, this person obviously is going to have to let their guard down. I'm seeing an end to the painful cycle that you've been going through. So this World card suggests here an end and a closure to something in order to perhaps have a new beginning. We're seeing that here as well. Okay, so I think you're going to be able to have a conversation with each other, be truthful and honest with each other, which will help you then move forward to this new start together. Let's see here. Yeah, I see you sort of investing in the situation, seeing it as an investment that you need to make. Yeah, and also we've got the happy home life card here, so, you know, it looks like you will have this is an open door of opportunity for you to have a reconciliation. You may be manifesting it here. We've got the 1111 with the Four of Wands. You might be seeing 1111 on the clock quite often, or, you know, synchronized numbers, which is indicating to you that, you know, this is coming about for you. But this is also a card of sort of celebration and, you know, potentially a marriage. You know, you might have, you know, form a stable connection here with this person, a happy home life, whatever that looks like. for you, whether that's engagement, marriage, or just partnership. But that's in your future if you want it, Virgo. So the answer for you is yes. If you want to reconcile, definitely it's there for you. There's that opportunity for it to happen. Okay. What's the advice for Virgo, please? Let's pull some advice for Virgo. What's the advice for Virgo? Advice for Virgo, please. Okay, so just, yeah, continue to, I don't know what the word is, but, you know, just take the time out to reflect and work on yourself and heal. Yeah, just be patient about the situation, even if you're feeling a little bit left out in the cold at the moment. Just be patient, because, you know, these things are coming in, albeit quite slowly, Virgo. All right, so try not to be impatient about it. And you know, you might have to just give this person a little bit of time and space for them to come around. All right then, Virgo, so we're going to do a cross-watcher reading for you now, an Aries through Pisces. This is where we draw a hidden message for each of the signs, and you watch the sign of the person that you're interested in to see what they may want to say to you. Okay, this is Aries through Pisces for Virgo. This is likely to be messages for those who are in separation at the moment and interested in whether there's potential for reconciliation. Hidden messages for Virgo, please. Aries through Pisces. 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Please don't forget to like the video, Virgo. Very much appreciate if you could do that for me. So it helps me so much, and I do appreciate everybody's help and support to, you know, get my channel up and running. All right then, Virgo. So right, Virgo, if you are dealing with an Aries, I bury myself in work to forget you. If you're dealing with a Taurus, we will be together again. If you're dealing with a Gemini, you don't know how hard it was to let you go. If you're dealing with a Cancer, I don't react when people mention you. If you're dealing with a Leo, I want to tell you how I feel. If you're dealing with a Virgo, you were the best thing in my life. If you're dealing with a Libra, we need to let each other go. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, the Scorpio wants to say, I wish I could take back my words. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, they say, I left when I saw you with someone. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, they ask, I wonder if you're happy without me. If you're dealing with Aquarius, they say, I look for you everywhere. And finally, Pisces says, I want you. Okay, Virgo, those were your messages. Thanks so much for joining me. Please comment in the description box below if you claim this reading. Put it out there to the universe. This is how you want things to play out for you. Please give me any feedback on my readings and let me know how you would like readings, you know, what topics you'd like in the future, or anything you want to share with me about, you know, how you would like readings to be done. Do look at all the comments and answer all of them as well. It'd be great to have you with me. Please don't forget to subscribe as well and click the notification bell so that I can, you know, see you again for future readings. I'd very much like that. Otherwise, you know, thanks for joining me again, and I will see you soon. Right. Right then. Now we are on to Libra. Right then, Libra, thank you for joining me. We are here to answer the question, will you reconcile? So we are going to look at the person that's on your mind, that you're probably in separation from at the moment, and answer the question whether you're likely to reconcile. It's a general reading. If you'd like a personal reading, please check out the description box below. I'm offering very fast turnaround, low cost readings at the moment. It won't last forever. I've had quite a few bookings. Been great to do the readings. Love to do one for you if you would like me to. Otherwise, let's have a look at your general messages, Libra. We're looking at the person that's on your mind, specifically how they're thinking and feeling in respect to a reconciliation at the moment, Libra. Okay. Okay. Ooh, right. This person is thinking about the good old days. They're thinking about the good times that you had together. They're looking back on it really fondly. They're wishing things were like they used to be. They're very regretful that things didn't continue that way. There might be children here that have affected things. or perhaps their children are affected by the fact that you have split. They are looking out for you. They're hoping that you are going to contact them. They're certainly checking their phone quite regularly to see if you might have messaged, and they're hoping that you will. They're not really taking any action though. This is very passive energy, although very regretful and very wishful. I'm not seeing any quick action here, Libra. So just get some clarifying cards here from the Everyday Tarot. Okay, they feel a lot of love for you. However you feel about them is, how they feel about you as well. But they're not taking any action over it at the moment. They're feeling that it's a missed opportunity. They've missed out on it. Perhaps they weren't good enough for you. They're feeling a bit sorry for themselves. They might be giving you the silent treatment. They might have completely withdrawn from you, is what I'm seeing here. So there's a lot of regret. There's a lot of regret and a lot of love, but not any action being taken, is what I'm seeing from them at the moment, Libra. But let's look at you. Let's look at your thoughts, feelings, intentions with regard to reconciliation. How are you feeling? And please do let me know in the comments if this resonates for you. I'd be interested to hear. Okay, so I've got that. I think you might be feeling a bit closed off to the situation, although yeah, I don't know if you're feeling closed off to the connection, or you are sort of just protecting yourself here at the moment. Yeah, we've got the card of stress and anxiety. This is something that's bothering you. It's keeping you awake at night. You're certainly not I don't know what the word is, but you're certainly not feeling that this was a good thing, that this situation or this separation has come about. And I think you are feeling that you don't want to let this person go. I think you're wishing that this person would certainly continue to be yours and not anybody else's, and I think you're worried that maybe they're moving on. I've got the World card in reverse here, which suggests that there's unfinished business, is how you're feeling. You're thinking there's more. There's got to be more to this connection. There's got to be more that comes about for you. Okay, right. What else can we clarify for Libra? Okay. Yeah, you want there to be success between you both. I think you're really wishing this person might give you a bit of attention. They might communicate with you and just sort of acknowledge your existence, because at the moment it doesn't seem like they are doing that at all. I think you're feeling like at the moment you might be reaching a point where you're all out of options, and that's making you feel quite stressed and upset. Libra is what I'm seeing. Okay, let's look at the mutual energies now and what the likely outcome will be. What's the likely outcome for Libra and their person, whether they're likely to reconcile? What's the likely outcome for Libra and their person, whether they're likely to reconcile? Okay. I think you're both giving each other the silent treatment. You're carrying on doing that. You're both feeling that it's perhaps something that's just been missed and passed you by. I think you are both making a final decision on this. You are sort of feeling like, yeah, this must be it now. This must be the decision that you're going to make and go forward with. I think there are perhaps the truths about this that you're not wanting to face at the moment, Libra. I'm not sure whether this message is really what you're hoping to hear. I'm not seeing any great action between you both, and I think you both feel a bit regretful about this, but it's wishing that things had been different. But I'm not sure either of you are going to do anything to change the course of the situation. But having seen this reading, come to this reading today, you might take a different course of action which might bring a different outcome for you. You have free will to do to change the course of things. Okay, right. So I've got the Ace of Swords in reverse. So I think this is saying to me that you are not going to speak the truth to each other. You're not going to let each other know how you feel. It's not, you're not going to be able to have these conversations here between you that's going to help to generate a new start. So Libra, you're the first one in my reading today where I think the answer may be no, that you're probably not going to reconcile. The Death card's also come out, which suggests sort of a slow, painful ending to a situation. Okay, so sorry that wasn't better news, but that's what I'm seeing for you, Libra. Let's see what the advice is here for you. What's the advice for Libra? Advice for Libra, please. Oops. Okay, so yeah, just try and reflect and think about this situation. You might start to see it from another perspective. Yeah, don't go rushing into anything here, and try and sort of find your inner wisdom relating to this situation. And I've got that you will find happiness. There will be happiness coming for you. Better times are coming. Okay, I know that's not advice, but that's a nice positive message the cards are giving you here. You know, when something ends, it usually is making way for something better, and I think that's what the universe wants to tell you here, Libra. If you're feeling sad and upset about this situation and you were hoping for better news from this reading, I hope you can take this from it, that, you know, you have got happiness on its way, even though it might not be in the form of this particular relationship and this connection that you are inquiring about. Okay, all right then. So Libra, I'm going to pull a love oracle message for you now. Let's see what the love oracle has to say for you. We'll pull one card and then we'll do an Aries through Pisces cross-watcher reading for you, Libra. So we'll do that. We'll just let a few jump out. Let's look. Trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. Okay, Libra, I think that's quite apt for you, isn't it? Try and accept where you are with this situation, even though it might not be what you had hoped for. Okay, Libra. Okay, so let's do your Aries through Pisces now. So this is your cross-watcher reading where you watch the sign of the person that you're interested in. We'll pull a hidden message for each sign. Okay, so this is Aries through Pisces for Libra. Aries through Pisces for Libra. Please do like the video, Libra. Please give it the thumbs up. Please do comment below if this resonated for you. Please do let me know if you're willing to share your little bit about your situation or your story. I'd love to hear. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. That was a messy split. Okay. Right. Okay. Libra, if you are dealing with an Aries, they want to say, I love you. If you are dealing with a Taurus, they say, you came closer than anyone. If you're dealing with a Gemini, I feel you even though we are apart. If you're dealing with a Cancer, I am becoming a better person. If you're dealing with a Leo, it's time for me to heal now. If you're dealing with a Virgo, I can't stop thinking about you. If you're dealing with a Libra, it was my fault, but I blamed you. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, we both know that I am not the one for you. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, I replay our conversations over and over. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, I regret lying to you is what they say. And finally, Pisces, I'm starting to understand our connection. Okay then, Libra, those were your messages. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can join me for future readings and you won't miss out. Love to have you as part of my YouTube family. Yes, thank you so much for joining me today, and I really do hope to see you again very soon. Okay, so now we are moving on to Scorpio. Scorpio, welcome in. Thank you for joining me today. Today we are answering the question, will you reconcile? So we are looking at the person that you're inquiring about, the person that's on your mind. We're looking at their energies, their thoughts, feelings about reconciliation. We'll have a quick look at you, what your thoughts and feelings are, and then we'll pull some mutual energies and the likely outcome. This is, of course, a general reading. If you would like a personal reading, please do check out the description box below. Oops. Currently turning around the readings nice and quickly, so if you want a quick answer for yourself, that's a good option for you. Okay, Scorpio then. Okay, this person's feeling quite defensive about the situation. They're feeling a bit angry, perhaps about something that's happened. They're feeling quite tense. You know, it's possible if you were to poke them, prod them, message them, something might pop off between you, is what I'm seeing here. At the same time, it might be somebody you're married to, or it might be somebody who is quite committed to you anyway. So whilst you've got this conflict, I think there's a underlying commitment there. Yeah, and I think the way that you've been communicating, or they have been communicating with you, has been a bit immature, Scorpio. It's not been helping the situation anyway. Okay, let's see what else we can clarify in relation to your person. I'm seeing that, you know, they probably are going to communicate with you, but it might not be in the best way. And this is where the tension might come in. Okay. They're just feeling that things are hard work at the moment. They're stepping back and thinking, is it worth putting in more effort? And I think it's somebody that might have told you some home truths, or they're going to. They're not going to hold back in saying what they think, is what I'm seeing here. That's the sort of energy that they're in. They're taking no messing about here, Scorpio. So if you are going to come towards them, you better go in right, is what I'm seeing here, or you're going to get sort of a bit of a verbal swipe. Okay. Let's have a look at how you are thinking. Okay, so you're feeling, you might be giving this person the silent treatment. You're not feeling very happy at the moment. You're feeling that things have not gone very well. I think you're feeling a little bit sorry for yourself, Scorpio, in the nicest of ways. I think, you know, feeling not so positive about things at the moment. Okay, I think you're feeling a bit possessive about this person. You know, maybe there's a bit of jealousy that's caused the friction. That's possible, isn't it? And I think you're feeling that a decision has got to be made here, one way or the other, to try and help release you from this current situation. Maybe you are married or committed to this person, and maybe a decision does need to be made, even if it's not one that's ideal, you know, what you would have ideally wanted. What else have we got here? Oh, 2. Picked up 2. Yeah, I think you're sort of, yeah, going back and forth on this, of what the right thing is to do. And again, we've got this energy of silence between you both. You're obviously not really talking. You're not really in communication. When you do communicate, things don't seem to go very well for you, Scorpio, is what I'm seeing here. Let's see what the mutual energies can tell us and the likely outcome. What's the likely outcome and mutual energies, please, for Scorpio? Mutual energies, likely outcome for Scorpio. I think you're feeling like you're running out of options to try and sort this situation out. I think it's been very inconsistent. I think there's a lot of passion between you, but it's this fiery kind of passion where it's on again, off again, can't live with each other, can't live without each other. Yeah, and then, again, I'm seeing this indecisiveness, this decision that needs to be made. You're perhaps both a bit scared to take that leap and make this decision to actually, you know, finally call it off, maybe. Oops. I think both of you are perhaps thinking that maybe it might be better not to reconcile, is what I'm seeing here, Scorpio. Maybe it's better to go your separate ways at this point. That might be what you're both feeling might be best for you. Yeah, I think you're weighing up what your options would be, your next options, and walking away. Yeah. So Scorpio, I'm afraid I'm not seeing reconciliation here. I'm seeing that there's a potential option to talk about it, but the communication is going to be very challenging. And I think you're both sort of starting to reach that decision that whilst you've got some passion for each other, you're really just struggling to get on. And sometimes the best thing is to separate, isn't it? You know, when that sort of thing is happening. So Scorpio, I'm not seeing the most positive answer for you there in terms of whether you will reconcile. But it looks like you might recognise that it might be the best thing for you to sort of part ways and move on. I'm going to pull some advice for you actually next. Oops, what's the advice? What is that card? King of Wands. All right, I don't know what that would mean in terms of advice in this scenario, but let's pull some advice, please, for Scorpio. What's the advice for Scorpio? Oh, King of Cups. Okay. Well, 2 kings have popped out. So it might be, Scorpio, that you have a choice between 2 people here and that you've got to make your choice carefully. Yeah, you have one that's a very sort of loving, stable person and one that's more sort of fiery, passionate, one that you might find a lot more attractive. You have to think about which one might be better for you. Yeah, you're really sort of thinking about this and weighing it up. And I think you're thinking about your attention is perhaps turning to your future options now, Scorpio, rather than putting more energy into this connection. And I think the advice seems to be suggesting that that might be the way to go, is to just think ahead to your next, what your next thing might be. Make sure you do your healing first. Don't go straight into something else before you feel better. But you know, you have other options here, is what I'm seeing. Okay, I don't know how long term this connection has been that you've been in. It looks like it has been long term. Okay, I've seen this person could be a fire sign, could be somebody, could be a Taurus, could be an Aries. Obviously, the fire sign could be a Taurus, which is an earth sign. Okay, what's some sacred union? Honor and treasure your relationship, for it's truly sacred. Yes, obviously treat each other with respect, whatever you are doing, whatever stage you're at. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. Yes, I'm seeing other people are attracted to you, Scorpio. You've got other options here. Okay, so let's do your Aries through Pisces now. So this is where you watch the sign of the person that you are interested in. Aries through Pisces for Scorpio, please. This is an Aries through Pisces for Scorpio. Please don't forget to like the video, Scorpio. I'd really appreciate all the likes, all the love, really helped me. I managed to get one of my videos on a very, very new channel. I got one of my videos. It got about sort of 2,000 views the other day, and it's all through you commenting and liking. So thank you so much, all of you, for your support. It means a great deal to me. Thank you. All right, Scorpio. Okay, right then, Scorpio, if you are dealing with an Aries, I want to tell you how I feel, is what they say. If you're dealing with a Taurus, we need to let each other go. If you're dealing with a Gemini, I wish I could take back my words. If you're dealing with a Cancer, I left when I saw you with someone. If you're dealing with a Leo, I wonder if you are happy without me. If you're dealing with Virgo, I lost myself for a little while. If you're dealing with a Libra, I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, you speak to me through music. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, you came closer than anyone. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, I feel you even though we are apart. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, I knew exactly what I was doing. And lastly, Pisces says, I bury myself in work to forget you. Okay? All right then, Scorpio, those are your messages. Thank you so much for joining me. It's been great to have you with me. Please don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you can make sure you're here with me for future readings. I would love to have you as part of my growing YouTube family. Yeah, thoroughly enjoying doing these readings. It brings me great joy and pleasure. Love to have you along again. So thank you, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. All right. And now we are moving on to Sagittarius. Hello, Sagittarius. Thank you for joining me. It's great to have you here. We're here to answer the question, will you reconcile? We're going to look at the energies of the person on your mind, their thoughts and feelings in regard to reconciliation. We'll take a quick look at you, and then we'll look at some mutual energies and the likely outcome. We'll also do an Aries through Pisces cross-watcher reading as well for you, Sagittarius. This is, of course, a general reading. If you would like a personal reading, please do check out the description box below. I'm currently turning those readings around very quickly, so you can get a very quick answer if that's something that would be helpful for you. I'm not charging very much at the moment either, so good opportunity if you would like to have a reading from me. Okay, Sagittarius, let's look at your person. Oh, so they want to come in and communicate with you quite quickly. They've got this, they're thinking about you, they're sort of regretting things that have happened, and they're wanting to come in and talk to you. But they're kind of just holding a little bit back at the moment. They're trying to be quite emotionally mature, even though inside they just want to rush in. That's what I'm seeing. Yeah, they've got this sort of stable energy about them, but they've still got this desire to come in towards you, Sagittarius. Let's see what else we can clarify in respect to the energies of this person. I think they want you. I think they want a family life with you. I think they want to have children. They see you as a good, potential good mother for their children. Yeah. Yeah. They are just, there's things they're failing to see at the moment. I don't know whether they're failing to see how you're feeling and they're holding back because of it. Oh, we've got the Empress again. The Empress has come out twice. So I think this person, I think they really want you, but I think they just don't quite know how to come towards you. I think they just are feeling a bit, uncertain how to show you what it is that they want, Sagittarius. Let's have a look at you. What are you thinking and feeling here about this connection and the potential to reconcile? Oh, look for Sagittarius. How is Sagittarius thinking and feeling? And let me know, Sagittarius, if this resonates for you, please. I'd love to know. Right, okay, Sagittarius. I think you love this person. I think you've got unlimited love for them. You want a new relationship. You want things to be put right. You're willing to make that offer to them. Perhaps they're failing to see how much you love them. I think that's what I just said before. They certainly want to have communication with you. They really want that. It's what they want, because they don't know how to get there. So it might, let's have a look at what else we've got here. You're also in this energy of sort of thinking about them all the time. You can't forget them. You might even be dreaming about them. You're meditating and thinking about the situation. Yeah, I think it might be in a bit of a stagnant, situation here at the moment that has, either lost its mojo a little bit or just has not been progressing and moving forward. What else have we got here for you? Oh, okay. So you are going to communicate. I think this, because this person doesn't quite know what to do with themselves. They don't know how to communicate. They don't know how to come in. And I think you kind of know it. They want to have this communication. I think you have just got this overwhelming love, and you just overwhelming thoughts about this person, and you want to come out of this stagnancy, and you want there to be breathe some life into this situation. I think you're going to do it by communicating. You see that with the Eight of Wands here, and Eight of Wands is usually, I see it as an energy of reciprocal communication. So when you message, they're going to message you back. Don't need to worry about that. It might be there's a bit of a distance between you where you need to travel to see each other. That's a possibility as well, Sagittarius. Okay, so both of you at the moment are sort of, you're just on your own, you're separated, you're having, thinking about things, reflecting, probably reaching some realizations, becoming a bit wiser through experience. I think you feel quite possessive of each other. You both want each other and you don't want anybody else. And I think you're both feeling quite heartbroken. You both really feel heartbroken about this situation, and you want things to improve. You're manifesting each other. I think you're very clear about what you want. When you're very clear about what you want, it puts that intention out into the universe. It essentially makes it happen. And so there's lots of reflecting and thinking and being clear about what you want. Your thoughts are putting that intention out there, and it's going to bring it in for you, Sagittarius. Yeah, you're going to have success here. I think you both want each other, and you are going to communicate. You're going to be the one to kick this off and move this forward, Sagittarius. You're the one going to be the one to take the action here. That's what I'm seeing. Both of you thinking about each other, you are going to manifest each other here, and you will have learnt from whatever it is that you've gone through before. Okay, so let's pull some advice for you. What's the advice for Sagittarius, please? What's the advice for Sagittarius? What's the advice? Oh, there's the Empress again. That's the third time the Empress has come out. Okay, so be open, I think, to sort of thinking about the future together. If you have a nice, mature, calm energy, no drama. Yeah, family. I'm seeing family. So I don't know if you're going to merge families, you're going to start a family, are you going to start thinking about, you know, living together, or, you know, just, yeah, maybe be open to this. And I'd say let your guard down. So I had this a 9 of Wands come out in reverse. That's a advice to just let your guard down. If you're feeling a bit anxious and worrying whether you can open yourself up to this person and you're scared of getting hurt, try and let that guard down, because this person does feel that they want this family life with you. So I'm seeing Sagittarius. Okay, so let's pull a love oracle card for you now to get some further guidance from these beautiful cards. Please don't forget to give me the thumbs up, Sagittarius. Appreciate any love and support you can give. Don't forget to subscribe as well. Hit the notification bell so you can come back to my future readings. Embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. Okay. This is a nice reading, Sagittarius. I like this one. Okay, so nice positive reading. Okay, so now we're going to do an Aries through Pisces cross-watcher reading for you. So this is where we look at the sign of the person that you're interested in, see what hidden message this person would want to give to you. So this is an Aries through Pisces cross-watcher reading for Sagittarius. Okay, Aries through Pisces cross-watcher reading for Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius, if you are dealing with an Aries, the Aries says, I look for you everywhere. If you are dealing with a Taurus, the Taurus says, I'm so attracted to you. If you're dealing with a Gemini, they say, I feel you leaving me behind. If you're dealing with a Cancer, they say, my life is not as together as it seems. If you're dealing with a Leo, we need to let each other go. If you're dealing with a Virgo, I wonder if you are happy without me. If you're dealing with a Libra, I lost myself for a little while. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, I am not available. If you're dealing with Sagittarius, I hid who I really am from you. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, the timing just wasn't right for us. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, you were the best thing in my life. And lastly, Pisces, I know that I crossed the line with you. Okay, Sagittarius, those were your messages. Thanks so much for joining me. It was great to have you with me today. Yes, please comment down below if you claim this reading. Say, I claim this reading. Put the intention out there into the universe that this is how you'd like things to play out for you. And as I said, please don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I look forward to seeing you in future readings. Okay, so now we are moving on to Capricorn. Hello Capricorn, welcome in. Thank you so much for joining me. We are answering the question today, will you reconcile? So we're looking at the energies of your person, how they're thinking, feeling in terms of reconciliation. We'll have a little look at you, and then we'll look at mutual energies to see what the outcome's likely to be. This is of course a general reading. If you'd like a personal reading, please check out the description box below. Currently turning readings around within 12 to 24 hours at a very reasonable price. So that won't last forever. So if you'd like a reading, please do check that out. Otherwise, let's jump in and pull your general messages. Okay, Capricorn. Let's have a look. Oh, okay. Looks like your person has walked away. You've obviously, you're out of contact with this person by the look of it. They've decided to walk away for whatever reason. You might not know why. They do have love for you. They do have, a strong connection with you. And it looks like they are going to come back and communicate with you, but they did withdraw for a period of time. Let's see if we can clarify why. Why did the person withdraw from Capricorn, please? Why did the person withdraw from Capricorn? Why is this person in separation from Capricorn? Were they messaging or showing attention to other people potentially? They're certainly very curious person. They, you know, they're somebody who checks people out on social media. Were they chatting to somebody on social media? Did you know, was there another option for them perhaps? Okay, something happened. They obviously walked away. Things, I think, is what I'm seeing, didn't really work out for them as they expected. Perhaps they've made the wrong choice. And yeah, I'm seeing that, you know, they've had a painful ending here, maybe through making a bad choice, Capricorn. All right, and I think that they're intending to come back to you. They want to come back to you and make you a little tentative offer to see how you'll receive them. Yeah, because I think they went off to pursue another option, and now they're recognizing that you were the better option. Of course, they're going to have to swallow a bit of pride and do a bit of explaining to come back in, aren't they, Capricorn? All right, let's have a look how you're thinking and feeling at the moment. What are your thoughts about a reconciliation? Please do let me know in the comments if what I say resonates for you. Looking at your energy here, okay? Right, you feel quite committed to this person. It might be that you are married to them, but I don't necessarily getting that vibe here. I think I'm getting the feeling that you would want to commit to them. Yeah, I think you've had a sense that there's been some competition here, and you want to fight for it. You want to make it happen. And I think you want to bring closure to the bad stuff that's happened in order to start to, you know, have a new beginning together is what I'm seeing for you, Capricorn. Are you going to let them come back is the question. Would you let them come back? Would you allow it? I just saw that Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, I think you're looking out for them. You're hoping they are going to come back, and you're certainly not going to make the first move. I think you've got this loving energy here, but you're not taking any rushing in action. I think what you're doing is you know, waiting to see if they want to come in and put it right. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you, Capricorn. They've got to come in right, haven't they, or not at all? Yeah, can't just come back and pick up where they left off and expect you to be okay with that, depending on what's gone on before. Okay, I think that's where you're at. But it's something you would like, but it's got to be right, hasn't it? You've got to hear the right things from this person. They've got to demonstrate to you that you can trust them and that they are, you know, full of good intention, and maybe very remorseful for how they've treated you before, because they kind of treated you like a bit of an option, and then, you know, not even the best option. They kind of gone off elsewhere. That's left you feeling like you're not good enough, and, you know, it's not great for you. You deserve a lot better, so you need them to sort of come in towards you correctly, Capricorn, if they're going to come in at all. All right. Let's see. Okay, so there's going to be, I think, a love offer between you both. There will be reconciliation, but it's going to come in slowly. I think there's been a third party involved here. Somebody else has been involved in this mix, and there's been heartbreak as a result of it. I think you're both going to want to be in control in this situation. You're hiding your feelings. Yeah, there's a lot of silence here. There's a lot of holding back. This is possibly why this love offer here is just coming in so slowly. So one of you's got to break this silence, and I think you're waiting for this person to do it. And they are going to do it. We're going to come in very tentatively. They're going to come in really tentatively and just say, hey, how have you been? You know, you might say, I missed you. You know, do you fancy coming for a cup of coffee? They'll just test out to see if you respond favourably before they then go any further. But there's some putting right to be done here, is what I'm seeing. Okay, but you know, there is a possibility of a new stable future for you both, if you want it, and they're moving into calmer waters. So Yes, Capricorn, if you want it, I think you could get together with this person again, but they've got to, you know, they've got to treat you properly, haven't they? They really have. That's what I'm seeing here for you, Capricorn. Right, let's pull some advice for Capricorn. What's the advice for Capricorn? Okay, just look after yourself, protect your own feelings. Yeah, just make sure you do take care of yourself. Try and keep things amicable and calm between you both. Yeah, and I would say always, I've got this, always lead with love, but don't go rushing in with communication. Try and keep sort of something back here, Capricorn, till this person shows you that they, you know, they are worthy of you. That's what I would say. Right, now we're going to do a cross-watcher reading for you, Capricorn. So this is where you watch the sign of the person that you're interested in, Aries through Pisces, and we'll pull a hidden message to see what this person would want to say to you, okay? So we'll do a few little shuffles here. Make sure the cards are shuffled up, and then we'll do split the deck. Please don't forget to like the video, Capricorn. Please subscribe as well. Hit the notification bell so that you are made aware of when I upload new videos. It'd be great to have you part of my YouTube family that's ever growing. Okay, so Capricorn, if you are dealing with an Aries, they want to say, we will be together again. If you are dealing with a Taurus, you don't know how hard it was to let you go. If you're dealing with a Gemini, I look for you everywhere. If you're dealing with a Cancer, I couldn't let you get close to me. If you're dealing with a Leo, I bury myself in work to forget you. If you're dealing with a Virgo, it was my fault, but I blamed you. If you're dealing with a Libra, they say, I am so attracted to you. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, finding out the truth crushed me. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, I am becoming a better person. If you're dealing with another Capricorn, I can't stop thinking about you. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, I will wait for a sign from you. If you're dealing with the Pisces, we both know I am not the one for you. All right then, Capricorn, those are your messages. Thanks again for joining me. It's been great to have you with me. Please do comment down below. Please say if you claim this reading, put it out there to the universe that this is how you'd like things to play out for you. It's been great having you with me today, and yeah, I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Right. Okay. Now we are on to Aquarius. So hello, Aquarius. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today we're here to do a reading to answer the question, will you reconcile? So we're going to look at the energies of your person, your energies, and then mutual energies between you and the likely outcome in terms of reconciliation. We'll also do an Aries through Pisces cross-watcher reading to pull hidden messages for the sign of the person that you're interested in. This is, of course, a general reading. If you're interested in a personal reading, please check out the description box below. I'm currently offering readings with the turnaround time of 12 to 24 hours at a very reasonable price, which won't be able to go on forever. Appreciate all those of you who have already booked readings. It's been a true honour and privilege to read for you. Here we go with the general messages for Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius. Right. Oh, okay. So your person walked away. Your person has walked away. And they are taking their time to consider a return. But I think they want to come back, is what I'm seeing here, Aquarius. They feel love for you, and I think however you feel about them is, you know, how they feel about you too. They're finding it hard to get over you and disconnect from you, is what I'm seeing. Let's see what else we can clarify in terms of the thoughts and feelings of your person. Thoughts and feelings of your person. Yeah, they got a lot of passion for you. They're just holding it back at the moment. Yeah, and they are committed. I don't know if you're actually married to this person or have been in a long-term relationship with them, but there's commitment here, is what I'm seeing. They're either committed to you already, or they want to make a commitment. All right. you're feeling quite defensive and quite frustrated and angry at something that's happened between you. But yeah, again, I don't know if you're married or you want there to be commitment, and there hasn't been. This person is obviously feeling, you both got the Hierophant, so you both got commitment to each other here coming out. But yeah, you want to win, you want this to be successful, but you know, you're going about it perhaps in a little bit of a toxic way, Aquarius. I'm sorry to say it. Just be really careful about how you're behaving towards this person. You might be, yeah, you're wanting your own way, but you're not wanting to give up on this, is what I'm seeing. Okay, it might have caused a tower moment, so things to come crashing down. Perhaps things weren't, you know, built on a very stable footing for you, and it's going to take some work and investment now to rebuild this situation, Aquarius. Let's have a look at the mutual energies then, and the likely outcome is going to be then in terms of reconciliation for you and your person. Okay, Aquarius and the person on their mind. Right, okay, you both make each other quite happy, so I'm seeing a happy outcome here in the longer term. Right, yeah, happily ever after. You've got the ultimate beautiful future card here. There is going to be an offer of love here. Somebody's going to contact you. They're probably going to send you a little text message, let you know how they're feeling and thinking. They see you as a, you know, mother to their children, whether that's now or in the future. They want to let you know that. They want family and growth and stability with you. And where things perhaps were not on a solid footing before for the future, this is what they want to offer you. Well, Aquarius, that's quite an outstanding reading, isn't it? My goodness. The Sun card and the Ten of Cups in your outcome. So yes, reconciliation definitely there for you if you want it. I bet, oh, I'm seeing the Ten of Cups again. So yeah, this is your advice, but is this universe just wants to reiterate, yeah, it's let it happen. I think, yeah, there's going to be success here for you. Yeah, all similar cards coming out here to let you know things are good. You know, maybe this is your person and you're both very committed to each other, which is a great place to be, isn't it? Aquarius. Right, wrong deck. Now we're going to pull a love oracle for you, okay? And then we'll do an Aries through Pisces cross-watcher reading for you to see what her hidden message is for your person. You watch the sign of the person that you're interested in to get the message specifically from them to you, okay? Usually these are messages from people that you're out of contact with at the moment. What's this one? Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. Playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together, and remember, love is the greatest healer. Okay? Right, so this is your Aries through Pisces cross-watcher reading now, Aquarius. You watch the sign of the person you're interested in. Okay? Do a few shuffles. Once again, please don't forget to give me a like if you've enjoyed the video, if it's brought some value to you. Let me know in the comments below if it's resonated, or if you've got any requests for future topics for my readings. Please do let me know, have your say. I respond to all comments and read all of them. I appreciate every single one of them. They mean a lot to me. Okay. Okay, so Aquarius, if you're dealing with an Aries, they want to say, I wonder if you are happy without me. If you're dealing with a Taurus, they say, I wish I could take back my words. If you're dealing with a Gemini, I feel you leaving me behind. If you're dealing with a Cancer, they say, I lost myself for a little while. If you're dealing with a Leo, I am not available. If you're dealing with a Virgo, I hid who I really am from you. If you're dealing with a Libra, it's time for me to heal now. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, I replay our conversations over and over. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, I left you before you could leave me. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, I know I was a distraction from your pain. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, I will wait for a sign from you. And if you're dealing with a Pisces, we both know I am not the one for you. Okay then, Aquarius, those are your messages. Thanks again so much for joining me. Please subscribe. Please hit the notification bell so that you can come back for future readings. I so appreciate you watching. Thank you for being here, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Okay, so last but not least, we'll be moving on to Pisces. Okay, welcome Pisces. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to be answering the question, will you reconcile? So this is a general reading, of course. If you'd like a personal reading, please check out the description box below. Currently offering readings with a very speedy turnaround at a nice low price, which won't last forever. I've had quite a few bookings, and it's an honour to do readings for people. I very much appreciate and enjoy it. But otherwise, let's pull your general messages. So we're looking at the person that's on your mind, Pisces. Let's look at the person on your mind, okay? And how do they feel currently about a reconciliation? Okay, what's this one want? They feel a bit burdened down with the current situation. Yeah, I think they feel like your connection, a decision needs to be made, but they feel like it's almost meant to be, that there's only one decision to be made here. It's, we've seen the energy of feeling burdened and unhappy, sort of perhaps emotionally burdened with the separation that you're in at the moment, and it's making them anxious. They're losing sleep over it. What else can we clarify, please, in relation to Pisces and the person on Pisces' mind? Pisces, please, and the person on Pisces' mind. Okay, they want you. They want a happy future with you, stability. Yeah, they're just, it's a little bit of energy of feeling that they've missed out. They're not good enough for you. Things didn't go their way. Just at the moment, they're not really taking any action, is what I'm seeing here, Pisces. How are you? What are you thinking and feeling at the moment about this situation? What are your thoughts and feelings? Oops. Okay, so yeah, you're feeling a really strong connection. It's almost like a soul connection here between the two of you. And again, as I said, this is probably their feeling of, I mentioned, didn't I? It's just meant to be. It's like divine intervention. This is what the Wheel of Fortune almost is. I think you feel very attached to this person. You're struggling to let go of this connection, and really you'd love a new stable start with them. Yeah, you feel the Lovers card. So yeah, this is like the crazy strong connection. I think you might be feeling it slightly more than they are, but they're clearly in this place where they feel the loss of you quite a lot, and you certainly want the relationship to be successful between you both. Okay, the mutual energies are you're just not seeing the truth of this situation at the moment. You're just sort of ignoring. You're trying to ignore the facts of it, but really, I think it's going to be hard for you to do that for too much longer. There will be future movement forward between you. So yes, the answer is I am seeing reconciliation here. I'm seeing a lot of stability, taking of responsibility. You're both looking out for each other. You're both wanting a reconciliation. You might just be both waiting though and not taking any action. So just bear that in mind, Pisces. I don't know whether you might feel that you want to make a small offer towards this person. One or other of you is going to reach out. I have a feeling it's going to be you, if I'm honest, from what I can see here. I think you might sort of reach out tentatively and just make a small offer, or just send a little message just to see how they respond, test the waters, and then I think things will progress quite easily and nicely on from there, Pisces. All right, so okay, let's pull some advice for you. What's the advice for Pisces, please? Please don't forget to like the video, Pisces. I'd so much appreciate any feedback, comments, thumbs up you can give me. Thank you so much. Appreciate you being here as well, and just watching is so helpful to me and so great. It astounds me how many people are watching my videos and enjoying them. So yeah, thank you for being here. Right, yeah, I'd say continue to continue to feel this connection with this person, and make sure that you, try and move towards calmer waters together when you communicate. Lead with love, show love towards this other person, and just think before you speak. Think about how you're going to communicate before you do, because obviously the words that we say, especially when things have been tricky with our person, can have a massive impact, can't they? They can either heal or hurt. All right. Even if we're feeling hurt and, you know, perhaps a bit hard done by, we need to really think about what we're saying. And so they say every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So don't forget that what you say is going to generate a reaction in that person. Okay. Right. Transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. Okay, so you're about to move into a better phase, Pisces, is what this is telling us, which is great. All right, so now we're going to do a cross-watcher reading for you, Pisces. This is an Aries through Pisces cross-watcher reading, so you watch the sign of the person that you're interested in. There'll be a hidden message from your person to you. Okay, usually these messages are very relevant when you're in separation from somebody and out of contact with them, and you want to hear what this person might want to say to you. Okay, Aries through Pisces cross-watcher reading for Pisces. Okay, right, Pisces, if you are dealing with an Aries, the Aries says, I bury myself in work to forget you. If you're dealing with a Taurus, Taurus says, I wish I could take back my words. If you're dealing with a Gemini, the Gemini says, my life is not as together as it seems. If you're dealing with a Cancer, the Cancer says, I am starting to understand our connection. Where did we get up to? I just lost my place. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. Right, I think we're on Leo now. Leo. We will be together again. If you're dealing with a Virgo, the Virgo says, you speak to me through music. If you're dealing with a Libra, I hope that you can forgive me one day. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, the Scorpio says, I want you. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, they say, I don't react when people message you. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, the timing just wasn't right for us. If you're dealing with Aquarius, you were the best thing in my life. And if you were dealing with a Pisces, finding out the truth crushed me. Right then, Pisces, those were your messages, and that concludes my reading for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking with me. Particularly thank you to those who have returned and come back to watch me again. I'm just overwhelmed by the fact that, you know, so many people have subscribed since I started very recently, and it's so lovely to do the readings. I really do consider it an honour and a privilege, and thank you for watching. All right, I look forward to seeing you all again very soon. Take care for now then. Bye-bye.